Have you ever wondered what happens to cities after everyone leaves? Around the world, there are places where time seems to have completely stopped. Streets are empty, houses are silent, and entire towns are slowly being taken back by nature. These abandoned places were once full of life, families, workers, children, and busy streets. But today, they stand as haunting reminders of the past. From ghost towns buried in volcanic ash, to cities frozen in time after disasters, these locations hide incredible and sometimes terrifying stories. Today we're exploring 10 of the most fascinating abandoned places in the world. Let's begin. Chernobyl is one of the most famous abandoned places in the world. On April 26, 1986, a catastrophic explosion occurred at Reactor 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in northern Ukraine. The explosion released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere, creating one of the worst nuclear disasters in human history. Nearby cities, including Pripyat, were evacuated within hours. More than 50,000 people were forced to leave their homes behind forever. Today, the entire area is known as the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, a large restricted area where radiation levels are still dangerous in some locations. Buildings, schools, hospitals, and even amusement parks remain frozen in time. Rusting structures and empty streets make the area look like a ghost city. Although humans left, wildlife has slowly returned, and nature has started reclaiming the abandoned land. Chernobyl remains a haunting reminder of how powerful and dangerous nuclear technology can be. In the middle of the ocean near Nagasaki, Japan, there is a small island that looks like a giant abandoned fortress. Once home to thousands of people, this place is now completely empty. Today it's known as Hashima Island, one of the most famous ghost islands in the world. Hashima Island, also called Battleship Island, was once a busy coal mining facility owned by Mitsubishi. During the early 1900s, the island became extremely crowded as thousands of workers and their families lived there. At its peak, more than 5,000 people lived on this tiny island, making it one of the most densely populated places on Earth. However, in 1974, coal mines across Japan started closing as the country switched to oil. The mine on Hashima Island was shut down, and within just a few months, everyone left the island. Since then, the buildings have slowly decayed, creating a haunting landscape of empty apartments, broken walls, and silent streets. Today, Hashima Island is a popular tourist attraction and a powerful reminder of how quickly a thriving community can disappear. Imagine a town where the ground is literally on fire. Smoke rises from cracks in the earth, the streets are empty, and almost everyone has disappeared. This is Centralia, a small town in Pennsylvania that became one of the most famous abandoned places in the United States. The disaster in Centralia began in 1962 when a fire started in a landfill near an old coal mine. Unfortunately, the fire spread into the underground coal tunnels beneath the town. Once the coal caught fire, it began burning deep underground, and the fire has never stopped. Over the years, dangerous gases and smoke started coming out of the ground. The soil became unstable, and in some places the ground became so hot that cracks appeared in the streets. Because the fire could burn for hundreds of years, the government decided to evacuate the town in the 1980s. Almost all residents moved away, leaving houses, buildings, and streets behind. Today, Centralia is nearly empty. Only a few people remained for years, and most buildings have been demolished. The underground fire is still burning today, making Centralia one of the strangest and most mysterious ghost towns in America. High on a hill in southern Italy stands a silent medieval town frozen in time. Empty houses, narrow stone streets, and ancient towers overlook the valley below. This haunting place is Kayaköy, one of the most famous abandoned towns in Europe. Kayaköy is located in the region of Basilicata, Italy, and its history goes back more than 700 years. For centuries, people lived in this hilltop town, building stone houses, churches, and narrow streets. However, the town was built on unstable ground. During the 1960s, a series of landslides began to damage many buildings and make the area dangerous for residents. Soon after, more disasters struck. In 1972, a major flood made the situation worse, and in 1980, a powerful earthquake hit southern Italy, further damaging the town. Because of these dangers, the government decided to evacuate Kayaköy, and the residents moved to a new town nearby. Today, Kayaköy is completely abandoned and looks like a ghost town from another era. Because of its eerie atmosphere, it has also been used as a filming location for several movies, including scenes from The Passion of the Christ. Now Kayaköy stands empty on the hill, slowly being reclaimed by nature, while attracting tourists and photographers who want to see one of the most mysterious abandoned places in the world. Imagine walking into a house, only to find the rooms completely filled with desert sand, doors buried, windows half covered, and entire buildings slowly disappearing into the dunes. This strange place is Kayaköy, one of the most famous abandoned towns in Africa. Kayaköy is located in the Namib Desert in Namibia, near the coastal city of Luderitz. The town was founded in 1908 after a railway worker discovered a diamond in the sand. Very quickly, the area became one of the richest diamond mining locations in the world. German settlers built a luxurious town in the middle of the desert with large houses, a hospital, a ballroom, a school, and even a casino. But the diamond boom didn't last forever. In the 1930s, richer diamond deposits were discovered farther south, and miners began leaving Kayaköy to search for new opportunities. Over time, the town slowly lost its population. By 1956, Kayaköy was completely abandoned. Today, the desert has taken over the town. Sand dunes fill the houses and streets, creating one of the most surreal abandoned places on Earth. Because of its unique look, Kayaköy is now a popular destination for tourists, photographers, and documentary filmmakers. Imagine an entire town where thousands of homes still stand, but no one has lived there for over 100 years. Empty houses, silent streets, and churches slowly crumbling under the sun. This haunting place is Kayaköy, one of the most mysterious abandoned villages in the world. Kayaköy is located in southwestern Turkey, near the city of Fethiye. The village was once home to around 6,000 Greek Orthodox residents who lived there peacefully for centuries. The town had hundreds of stone houses, churches, schools, and shops, all built on the hillside overlooking the valley. However, everything changed after the Greco-Turkish War. After the war ended, Greece and Turkey agreed to a population exchange, forcing millions of people to leave their homes and move to the other country based on religion. The Greek residents of Kayaköy were forced to leave and relocate to Greece. When they left, the village was completely abandoned. Since then, no one has permanently lived there again. Today, the empty houses remain frozen in time, creating a haunting ghost town that attracts tourists, historians, and filmmakers from around the world. Kayaköy is now protected as a historical site, reminding visitors of the human stories behind wars and forced migration. These abandoned places are more than just empty buildings. They are silent witnesses to history, disasters, and human stories left behind. From Chernobyl to Kayaköy, each location tells a tale of sudden change and mystery. If you enjoyed exploring these ghost towns and abandoned cities, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our next videos about the world's most fascinating and mysterious places. Which abandoned place shocked you the most? Comment below, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, the world is full of secrets, and sometimes the past never truly disappears.